Welcome. Winter solstice. Tarot mi amor on the beach. Gonna do our love spreads tonight for all signs. And like, share, please subscribe.
Hola amigos, bienvenidos a Tarot mi amor. Vamos a hacer una lectura de 3 cartas. Which sign is this one?
Here we have Cancer.
Vamos a hacer la lectura para el signo de Cáncer.
How could I forget my favorite sign?
Sí.
Cancer moon. So
yes, because you are Cancer moon.
So we're gonna kind of try to look for patterns. It's a little bit bigger reading for 3 spreads, 3-card spread, and kind of look at where your head's at around relationships, sort of what are you dealing with relationships, kind of with the other or with the relationships, and then get some advice. It might be helpful for our Cancer friends. Only in the name of love and light, so it serves the highest good.
Muy bien, vamos a empezar. Voy a barajar una vez más para que tengan mi energía. Y empezamos con el signo de Cáncer. Tenemos el...
So, King of Cups, this is you coming into relationships, where your head is at. A very good place, I'd say, in this position.
El Rey de Copas es
emotionally stable.
Eres tú como persona, eres una persona emocionalmente estable,
mature,
tienes la cabeza en tu lugar, eres maduro,
fully capable of having a good adult relationship. This individual,
muy capaz de tener una relación madura. Muy bien. Después tenemos el Diablo.
Okay, let's not get excited. The Devil, this is in relationships, this is what you're finding, Cancer. And this is a very emotional person too, which is Cancer.
Esta es una carta que nos dice que es una persona muy
emocional.
Relationships,
this is Capricorn, but it's also, sex, drugs, rock and roll.
Esta carta nos habla, pues puede ser Capricornio, pero también puede ser sexo, drogas, rock and roll.
It could just be passion and stuff, but it also could be addictions and
adicciones.
Power struggles, a scorpionic spectrum in astrology going on. So maybe that's why you're watching a reading. Let's see what our advice is.
Tenemos la luna, it's hiding things.
The moon.
En el consejo tenemos la luna.
In the bottom
la luna significa las cosas escondidas o en el subconsciente.
The overall energy is the Page of Cups.
Y la energía de la tirada es el Paje de Copas.
And we're in a reading like this,
en una lectura como esta.
There's a part of you, that you're pretty mature, this person, but there's a part of you, this is what we're looking for. There's something you're not seeing. And what you're not seeing.
Eres una persona muy madura.
Yeah.
Pero hay algo que no has visto. Tienes que buscar en tu subconsciente, tú mismo tienes que entender qué es lo que está pasando, porque hay algo
Something's hidden
que
from yourself. This is where the moon, I think, here is advice where we're lying to ourselves.
Hay algo que se está ocultando, o tú estás ocultando algo, pero que tú no lo sabes tampoco aún.
And with the Page of Cups, I think, and that's where this Devil's coming in. You're finding yourself maybe in relationships where there are these control issues and perhaps, jealousy, and that kind of thing. Very kind of the darker shadow side of the emotional. There's a lot of emotion here. I mean, you got the moon, and you got the King of Cups, and you got, the Page of Cups.
En esta posición, que es el cómo te encuentras tú en la pareja, puede ser que sea una persona muy obsesiva, muy celosa, que no le permita muchas libertades, que sea una persona muy contenida. Y mira, aquí tenemos todas las cosas escondidas. Yo creo que a lo mejor algo de estas cosas que están escondidas es los que te hacen actuar de este modo.
So there's something going on emotionally. I'm going to say this, I'm thinking of songs. What songs do you listen to from your teenage years? Because I think this may be with this Page of Cups. This is when we're in junior high school maybe, we're learning. He's training. One day this guy wants to be a knight probably, or God help him, maybe wants to be a hierophant and be a priest or something. But I think it's going back to that, and I wanted to clarify the moon to try to get to that. Wow.
Ujú.
So there's in some way you're being immature in relationships, and I think maybe
En
that's
algún
what's
modo tú has sido inmaduro en las relaciones.
bringing in this devil energy.
Quizá es por eso que ha salido esta energía del diablo.
Mm. And the Three of Swords. Now, of course, now we're going to look at this as thoughts. Wow. When you get into this energy and you're very emotional, you might be going into relationships because you're trying to fulfill an emotional need. And if you're watching this channel, the point is here, you probably want real love, okay? But you're finding like you get into this. Okay, this is yours, Cancer. And so the question is why? Well, something happened in childhood, I think. I know it's this kind of reading. It's 21st, and when you got the moon, something hitting. I've said this before. This is where you got a really good friend, and maybe a really good family member. If you have a grandma still alive, it was been around. Sometimes these things go deep, and it's about the parents and the way they were in relationships, or something. Because this is where you're missing, and you might have said, well, I'm never going to act like that, but some way you do. So if you relate to this, let me know if you can find out what this is, because I think like if you can kind of get a grip on whatever this is, where you're being immature, maybe you're Cancer, maybe you're being too needy because your mom wasn't there, she abandoned you, dad wasn't there, abandoned you. I know it happened to me, and that would get you into these relationships over and over and over. That's what would do it. And if you don't figure out what it is, you'll just keep doing it like Groundhog Day. Sorry.
Nos comenta David, hicimos la clarificación de la luna y después viene el 3 de espadas. Claramente quiere decir que son los pensamientos y tienes un conflicto en tus pensamientos y en tus emociones. Aunque tú seas una persona fuera de la pareja que esté buscando el amor, posiblemente pasó algo en tu pasado, en tu niñez o en tu juventud. Como Cáncer, es un signo que necesita mucha comprensión, mucho tiempo, mucho cariño. Es un signo muy necesitado. A lo mejor este tipo de necesidades no se cubrió y está generando este tipo de energías en tu vida actual. ¿Ok? A lo mejor has pasado por una pareja u otra y siempre se han repetido este tipo de circunstancias contigo porque tú te sientes inseguro o celoso. Entonces hay que reflexionar, encontrar qué es lo que está pasando, qué pasó con mamá, con papá, o qué pasó en tu adolescencia que te hace sentir de este modo, reconocerlo para que puedas tener pues un trabajo emocional contigo mismo y generar unas mejores relaciones más sanas y de mejor convivencia, porque en realidad lo que estás buscando es el amor. ¿Ok? Bueno, amigos.
Yeah.
Sí.
Like and share. Please subscribe if you like it, what we do. We're going to move on to our Leo friends. The name of light and love, so it serves the greatest good. What can we say that can be helpful in love and relationships? So we're going to look today. It's the 21st. This amazing solstice here with the beach behind us. And we were dodging the rain. We said, it's been raining all day. We said, well, you know what? We're going to go down to the beach and God will decide if we can do a reading. So, knock on wood, we made it this far.
Sí.
Whoop, whoop. We're almost halfway. So, it's a beautiful evening. But what we're going to do is look at you, where you are in relationships. We pulled 3 cards, kind of where your head is at, where your heart is at. And then we're going to look at what you've been dealing with in relationships. So it's you and what you've been dealing with, and then advice.
Muy bien.
Okay.
Ahora vamos a hacer, we're going to do for Capricornio, ¿no?
No, this is for the Leo.
Vamos a hacer la lectura
Leo.
para el signo de Leo.
The lion.
De Leo. Muy bien. La primera carta es el carruaje.
The chariot.
Muy
Out
bien.
of the chute.
Este es como
Wow.
estás tú. Tenemos el 9 de copas, como eres
Wow,
tú
9
en la
of cups.
relación. Tenemos el 10 de espadas.
Ten of
Este es el
swords.
consejo. Y la energía de la tirada
The Knight
es
of
el
Swords,
caballero
yeah.
de espadas.
Knight of Swords. Wow. Leo. Wow. This is a Cancer card. A lot of
Leo,
Leos
esta es
have
la carta del
Cancer
signo de Cáncer.
in their charts, particularly if it was a Mars there. And then we got the Nine of Cups in relationships. And the Ten of Swords is advice.
Sí.
Thinking
So we
about
need
this
to
one, I'm kind of thinking
clarify,
about.
¿no?
This could also be what's crossing you,
Ujú,
which could be the case here. But I'm looking for some advice here. Now, the
ujú.
overall energy with the Knight of Swords. This is someone that rushes in quick and doesn't spare any words when they speak. Okay, and Knights are always action and Mars energy. And with the Chariot here is you in relationships.
No, this is him alone.
Right, where your head is at in relationships was what I mean. With the Cancer energy, and here's you got the emotion too. It's like you're a very emotional Leo, number one. And this is with this energy. It's not, I don't know if this is dating, but this is the energy of being a happy bachelor but being happy and fulfilled. It's a really good energy to be in to get a relationship, because after this you get the Ten of Cups. Once you get to the 9 and you're fulfilled emotionally, you get the Ten of Cups. And if you're watching a love reading, I think that's what you're going for.
I'm thinking that this person may make a big decision to move
Maybe that could be the
away.
10.
He was feeling like the happy bachelor, but his feelings are hurt, no? He need to recover his wounds. What's the word?
Well, also this ends a cycle too of suffering, you could say. A cycle of suffering, because it's
Wounds.
10. But could be that way. This could be literally you moved, and with the Knight of Swords, maybe that came quick, you know.
Puede ser que la energía es el 9 de espadas. Este significa que es un movimiento rápido, que tomaste una decisión muy apresurada, elegiste un camino y te sentías hasta cierto momento como el soltero feliz o la soltera feliz, completa, satisfecha, pero pues en tu interior necesitas sanar. Aún sigues pensando mucho en esto, si fue correcto o no, y sigues reflexionando, y sigues atorado en este lugar, en este pensamiento, porque te moviste muy rápido. Entonces necesitas tiempo para estar tranquilo, para sanar tus heridas. Date tiempo para reconocer qué es lo que quieres también, ¿ok?
So yeah, this could be literally you made that move and it didn't work out. Another way, it's almost like this is someone sitting at the waiting on their date by themselves at the restaurant. Could be this Nine of Cups. Like you made the effort. You may have also, this could be you made a change. You change your beliefs. You to let someone into your life, you change your beliefs. But when you got into a relationship with them, you found out maybe they're the happy bachelor. Also, this is about if this is going this way, and I'm trying to look at this as a spread to give us some guidance overall for you, for the Leo. So if you find yourself, this could be emotionally unavailable. I want to say men, people, and it's mostly women, mostly unavailable person that you're running into. I know that might be a little not your normal interpretation of this, but I'm trying to say in this reading, like you're coming in and finding people quick, and could be, we could say you're going out of your way, bending over backwards to accommodate them and fit yourself to them, and then you're finding them to be emotionally unavailable, and that would definitely put you into this Ten of Swords. And then so the 10 is you want to end this cycle, right? Because you've maybe been doing this over and over. You're on Facebook saying all men are mostly unavailable and putting up memes. Well, they're not, but you're finding them, the ones that are, no?
Okay, amigos, we're going to do for the next
Virgo.
My favorite.
Yeah.
Muy bien.
So, let us know, Leo.
Vamos a hacer ahora una lectura rápida de 3 cartas para el signo de Lío. Síganos en nuestro canal, suscríbanse a nuestro canal Tarot Mi Amor y nos pueden seguir en el Facebook, también se llama Tarot Mi Amor.
In the name of light and love, so it serves the greatest good. Let's get some help for our Virgo friends.
We need help.
Relationships, okay?
We are Virgo, we need
I'm going to do a 3-card spread. And the first card is you, kind of where you're at around relationships, in relationships, where your head is at, where your heart is at. The next one's kind of be what you've been finding in relationships. And the next card is going to be the advice, or it could be what's crossing. We'll try to get some broader picture what's going on. So, well, we're starting out with the Tower. We haven't seen that today. So, in terms of this, wow, this is like something, because we're looking at a big picture here, not just a one event. So, something in the past, maybe more than once, has really knocked you silly, knocked you down, and you're with this card coming into a relationship with this mindset, I don't even know how you could do it. This is just being like devastated. Like, so this would be like going into a relationship and just feeling like, well, you know, it's hopeless, right? I mean, or something.
What's mean hopeless?
Well, it's never going to work. This is very bad. Like, your mentality would be, you know, my entire world was destroyed by that last relationship, those last relationships, you know, kind of
Para
as you're going
el signo
in.
de Virgo, la primera carta de cómo te encuentras tú emocionalmente, pues estás devastado, alguna situación pasó y todavía no has logrado recuperar tu equilibrio.
Yeah, and then in the relationship, you're coming up as the magician.
En la relación
It's what
viene
you're
como el mago.
And then for your advice and crossing, we have the 4 of Wands. Very nice there.
Para el consejo tenemos el 4 de bastos. And the energy for the reading.
Overall energy, we've got the King of Wands.
Y la energía de la tirada es el Rey de bastos.
I don't know, I'm getting like powerful feeling. You are going to manifest your love, and
tú vas a manifestar tu amor.
Very well.
Muy bien.
Might be a fire sign. If not,
puede ser un signo de fuego.
Somebody that's charismatic, confident. Here's how you're going to know them. They're charismatic, they're confident, they're easygoing,
Una persona
they're,
que sea
they're
muy
fun,
fácil
they're,
de llevar,
they're smart, they got a quick mind,
sea de mente rápida,
charming,
que sea encantador.
Charm the pants off you. Okay. It's euphemism.
Okay.
This type of energy, and this is your King of Wands. But here's the Magician. So this is in relationships. It's like some manifestation, and I think you've manifested the relationship. I don't know if you know it yet, but you've manifested the relationship. So I don't know. Let me get I wanted to clarify.
Okay.
Get some advice on what we've manifested. You
Muy
want
bien.
to say?
Vamos a. You going to clarify that?
But go ahead and do Spanish maybe.
Okay.
To catch up.
El mago este eres tú dentro de la relación. Tú puedes manifestar qué es lo que quieres. Tienes el poder, tienes los 4 elementos para hacerlo. Y en el consejo viene el 4 de bastos. Vamos a ver qué nos dice la clarificación de la carta.
Sí.
Okay. 9 de espadas tenemos.
Keep going.
Y
7 of Cups. Okay, I'm going to tell you, don't be afraid of 9 swords. Who's coming in, and I don't know if you're around them now, but I think that they're going to be someone that broke your heart before.
Dice que la persona que puede venir o de lo que,
coming back around.
o en la persona que tú tienes tus esperanzas o tus ilusiones puede ser una persona con la que ya estuviste anteriormente, ¿ok? Pero esta persona no te va a dar lo que tú estás buscando. Okay.
In this case, I'm going to kind of look at the 7 of Cups here as a manifestation. Like you manifested this relationship.
Podría ser que tú manifestaste que tú manifestaste que quieres volver a estar en esta relación.
and they're coming in and
Ellos
making you feel
vienen
like,
y
you know,
te-
they're giving you a lot of options. So
te hacen sentir,
apologizing and what can I do? Maybe, you know,
se
I'll do
disculpan, quieren
anything.
estar contigo,
And
voy a cambiar,
if
voy a
this is
ser mejor
you,
persona. Si ese eres tú,
Virgo, then this is probably what you were trying to manifest. Maybe you wanted this to happen, and it's gonna happen. I mean, you got the 4 of Wands,
y va a
so
pasar.
you know,
Ujú.
I think that's what this is
Pero,
saying. Yeah.
muy
So
bien.
that's kind
We'll
of
see,
good.
Virgo. Pay attention. Pon mucha atención en lo que pides porque todo se te puede cumplir. ¿Ok?
See? All right. Thank
Muy
you,
bien.
Virgos. You want to start over
Sí.
with the next? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'll let y'all do it because I'm going to move so fast. I'll probably knock the table over.